Well, hello, everyone. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us here today for this AFPC webcast. What you do is extremely important to our Air Force and to our nation as a whole. And during the time of this webcast, many of you have made plans to voluntarily separate or retire from service. What I'm asking you today is to reconsider your plans to separate or retire and withdraw that request. Because let there be no doubt, we can continue to utilize your service here in our great Air Force and our nation, especially during this critical time. Understand this decision is a huge one to make. And as you're working your way through this, ensure that you include your family and your leadership on any decision that you go through. And ultimately, if you decide that withdrawing your separation or retirement is not an option for you or in the cards, request that you consider transitioning to the reserve component, as they are a part of the big One Air Force family and team. During the webcast, I encourage you to ask questions during the presentations and leave no stone unturned. Again, I'm grateful for what you do, and I'm privileged to serve alongside each and every one of you and look forward to hearing from you here in the future. So thanks again, and Colonel Murphy, over to you.
Thank you, General Toth, for the opening comments and the introduction. For those viewing this webcast, I look forward to your questions at the end of the presentation. I would like to take this time to provide a quick background on COVID-19, the DoD response to the pandemic, the critical AFSCs we need to maintain, and voluntary withdrawal or extension of retirement and separation dates, followed by some frequently asked questions. Late December 2019, Chinese public health officers identified a cluster of pneumonia cases in Wuhan. The novel coronavirus, now known as COVID-19, spread quickly, and the first case in the US was travel-related. While global cases rise, the military has seen far fewer cases and deaths when compared with the civilian sector. Much of this success can be attributed to the relatively young population, the quick actions on the part of leadership to minimize the spread of the virus, and the provision of world-class treatment by our medics, some of which are in the audience today. Medical personnel from all services, active duty, Guard, and Reserve alike, have been tasked to answer the nation's call. This is an all-of-military approach, and our participation is vital. U.S. Army North is co-located with FEMA, and this action enables the Department of Defense to establish a command and control framework to rapidly employ military capabilities to support our U.S. government partners in this fight. To date, more than 1,100 personnel have deployed to provide defense support of civil authorities. In the coming weeks, the AFMS will stand up several COVID-19 theater hospitals in the CONUS and OCONUS. While this slide focuses on our response to COVID-19, we cannot lose sight of our primary mission, the defense of the nation and its interests. The Air Force Surgeon General has deemed 48 AFSCs as critical to our response to COVID-19. While ICU support will play a significant role in treating COVID-19 patients, every AFSC brings their own expertise, and their contributions will be just as important. If you are listening to this presentation, you have already received a MyPers message asking if you would be interested in withdrawing or extending your date of separation or retirement. A strong economy over the last 3 years negatively impacted our retention rate. And as a result, we have significant deficits in many of these critical AFSCs. We have focused on those members that have dates of separation or retirement between 1 May and 30 September. If you are interested in withdrawing your retirement or separation date, you simply have to go to AFPC Secure. Click Virtual MPF and select Withdraw or Change My Application. If you are interested in extending your retirement or separation date, you simply have to go to MyPers and click the Incidents Messages. There you will locate your original retirement application and click on that. At this time, I am going to review some of the frequently asked questions we have received from our active duty partners. Frequently asked questions for both Guard and Reserve will follow the next slides. While this is a pre-recorded presentation, you will have the opportunity to post additional questions. Our team will make use of the expertise at the Personnel Center to ensure responses are timely and, more importantly, correct. While we would like to retain everyone participating in today's webcast, I understand that that may not be feasible. As stated earlier, there are frequently asked questions for those who are interested in transitioning to either the Air National Guard or the Air Force Reserves. I would like to close with this quote from Aristotle. It is during the darkest moments that we most focus on the light. Thank you.